Well, Chiefs winning a nail biter. Green Bay gets their stuff pushed in. Buffalo just can't maintain. And the Falcons are just going to Falcon. Hey, everybody, this is Polo J within the Sports Corner. This is a post-game overreaction. Yes, I said it, overreaction, because sometimes we put a lot of stock into game one of the season, and sometimes I think it's warranted, and sometimes I think it's not. It just depends on the team and the situation. Now, oh my God. The first thing I really want to talk about is my Chiefs. My Chiefs, you know, we won. We won the game. We did. We won it through championship pedigree. But did we deserve to win? No. Just off of everything that I seen and I noticed, our defense has a lot of improving to do. A lot of improving to do. It should have been no reason for some of the holes that were open for Chubb and Kareem Hunt to run through to be there. And another thing I have a problem with is these dang C19 protocols. Healthy scratches and stuff like that. That's what's bothering me. That's really bothering me when it comes to the NFL this season. And I don't know how much more of that I could take, because I was talking earlier and I was saying, you never know how important a player is until they're gone or until they're not playing. And I say that to say that Tyrann Mathieu, man, I hope you get a contract extension. I hope you get whatever is owed to you and due to you plus more, because we missed you in this game today. Some things would have never happened if you were on the field. Excuse me. Wide open holes, wide open receivers, this and that. Yes, it's the Steve Spagnuolo defense. Yes, they don't start getting pumping and rolling until about mid-season. All this is true, but that's no excuse for the performance on defense that we had. No excuse. No excuse at all. And I honestly, I can't stand for it. I cannot stand for it, and I will not stand for it. I mean, it's not like I have any real stake in the team or anything like that, but it's the hometown. It's the hometown team. And I feel as if they should be doing better than that, man. They really should. There's no reason for, like I said, Baker Mayfield to be firing off on us. There's no reason for that. Hey, man, look, Cowboys, y'all have some promise. Y'all have promise. I'm actually pleasantly surprised in what I've seen in you guys. I really am. The Cowboys showed something. They showed that they're not going to be pushovers in the NFL this year. But there's just one glaring weakness when it comes to y'all. And I don't know if you noticed it or not, but it's the fact that Dak really doesn't trust his arm right now. He really doesn't trust it. Now, if he get to the point to where he can make the throws that he's always made on time, then yes, the Dallas Cowboys could be a real problem. But he doesn't trust his arm. If he did, Cowboys would be dangerous. But back to the topic, the Chiefs. Man, I was I need Tyrann Mathieu, and our young corners need to develop a little bit more. They truly do, because if they don't, we're gonna be in a world of hurt for this season. What he threw, yeah, but he was under. There was a lot of plays he was underthrowing. Oh Lord, we're about to have to switch the topic, y'all.
No,
Hello.
sir. No, sir, Mr. Polo. You may continue. I'll interject as needed.
Okay.
Hello, everyone.
But like I was saying, we need Tyrann Mathieu back. We need that general back there in the backfield on the
Shout out to the
defensive
7
side
Ward. New
to,
Orleans in here.
because like I was saying, there was a lot of things that happened in that game that if he was on the field would not have happened, because he's all about order and discipline on that field. And if you are not in your disciplined spot, far as running a zone or far as running man to man, if you're not good with your fundamentals, he will send you off the field. He
Shout out to
would.
the 7 Ward.
He would. And yeah, but it was an all-around exciting game. It was a nail biter. I was worried a little bit. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not even gonna bullcrap with you. Yeah, I was scared a little bit. Like, is Cleveland gonna come in here and beat us on game one? But then again, like I said, this is an overreaction. We put too much stock in the first game. Now, second game that I want to talk about. I have a couple of sound bites I want to play for you guys. Okay? Here's sound bite number one.
I think easier. We don't, we're coming off a couple NFC Championship games, and obviously feeling good about the unit that we have on offense, and so we talk about a lot. So this is a good kick in the you-know-where. Hopefully get us going in the right direction, going back home and playing division opponent next week.
See, that's number one. Second soundbite I want to play. It's like this guy is checked out.
I don't know if you do. I mean, there's not much. There's not much you can say other than they beat us. They played way better than us. We played bad. I played bad and uncharacteristic of how we've practiced in training camp. Obviously, how I've played over the years. So this is hopefully an outlier moving forward. We'll find out next week.
Okay. Mr. Aaron Rodgers. It sounds like you're trying to play this nonchalantly, being nonchalant about it. But for those of us who speak nonchalant, those of us who are quote unquote assholes or a little bit conceited, all that, we know what you're saying. I'm tired of this stuff. I'm tired of this team. I'm tired of this stuff. I only came here so I didn't get fined. That's what he's saying. Jameis Winston put up, and I got to give it to him. Jameis Winston put up one hell of a game. Jameis Winston, it did him some good to actually sit behind Drew.
Speak the truth. Speak the truth.
It did him some good. So I have to apologize to Jameis Winston.
He gladly accepts.
But not for real.
What?
Because I have this thing to where I feel like situations matter. Situations do matter when it comes to players in the NFL, NBA, whatever the sport it is. Your situation matters.
Okay.
Jameis Winston had no business starting his first year in Tampa. He did not. but there was no real veteran presence for him to sit behind in order for him to get the guidance that was needed early in his career to where he could develop as a franchise quarterback. With that being said, him being released from Tampa and signing with New Orleans was the best thing to ever happen to him. It was the best thing to ever happen to him for him to be able to sit behind Drew Brees for that last year and learn and develop the requisite skills to be a complete pocket passer and to be able to utilize his athleticism when needed. Now, my apology goes to him for saying that if he doesn't get to a good situation, he's going to be a bust like Marcus Mariota is now. But I apologize to him. He found the right situation to be in order to flourish. Jameis Winston had one hell of a game. Let me pull up his box score. 14 out of 20, 148 yards. He averaged 7 yards per attempt with 5. Y'all think I'm going to say interceptions? No, 5 touchdowns. 5 touchdowns with a QBR. This is the new hot, sexy thing that they like to judge quarterbacks on, of a 92.6. Almost perfect game. Jameis Winston, you have my respect. Jameis Winston, you have my love, black man.
He gladly accepts. I accept this award on behalf of Jameis Winston of being a resident, born and raised New Orleans person, Saints fan. Thank you.
Go ahead, get your shit off.
Thank you. Well, first, before I start off, I want to just thank Mr. Polo J for inviting me on his platform, in the red corner with Polo J. If you're not subbed up, please sub up and hit that like button, of course. And please feel free to comment as you feel at the bottom through the comments. I was when Polo and as a person sub with Polo to the exception of in the red corner, I've watched Polo grow throughout this journey of boxing and sports. And when Polo first explored into this football realm and gave us his NFL wisdom, I was a bit thrilled by his assessment of my New Orleans Saints. I mean, to the point of saying there will be bottom feeders in the NFC South, meaning that we're no better than Carolina and Atlanta Falcons.
Hold on now.
My God.
I didn't say that on camera. And plus, it was all jokes. Come on now.
Jokes. Okay.
Let's be for real. Continue.
Okay, so but like I say, I enjoyed the broadcast. Beautiful thing going on. But today showed the heart of a champion. We are not 1, 2, 3. We are 4-time NFC South champions. And I've been hearing Tampa this, Tampa that. And I mean, Green Bay fans, you gotta love them. They're all over the world. And they have the requisite right by being in the last NFC championship game, that one game from the Super Bowl. And today showed me one thing. The Saints are the pinnacle, the pure pinnacle of the NFC. There are very few share the space up here. And like I said, to have that doubt, today just showed us that we are to be respected as such, as the champions we are. And if Jameis has really turned that curve, we will challenge for the NFC, to represent the NFC at this year's Super Bowl in Los Angeles, California. I just wanted to start off like that.
Well, with the way you started off, we have to talk about a couple of factors that could hamper you guys from doing that. One of those factors is the goddamn LA Rams.
Funny you say that, Mr. Slick. I was waiting on that. The Ram,
Them Rams
headed
ain't no
by
joke.
the offensive mastermind they call Mr. Sean McVay.
See, okay, the thing about the Rams, and I noticed this, Sean McVay, when it comes to running his offensive effectively, he doesn't need a student. He needs a partner.
Mm-hmm.
You get what I'm saying? Somebody who's a grizzled veteran be like, hey, I know exactly what you're talking about. I know exactly where you want this to go. I know exactly how you want this to go. So Jared Goff wasn't it. He has his it now in Matthew Stafford.
But his kryptonite resides in New Orleans. That other play caller from across the field that is the only coach, let me add, that has a Jordan contract. Shout out to the sneakerheads in the game. That's tuned in. When him and Sean Payton, he tries to match wits with Sean Payton to the point of his detriment.
Yeah.
Every Ram, if you were to go back and rewatch every Ram Saints game, it's a shootout, and a shootout for a reason. A lot of going for it on fourth down, a lot of onside kicks from each coach, and I even have to say Sean McVay is the detriment of my coach, Sean Payton, because he wants to outbe. It's like they want to outwit each other. Who's the biggest and who's the baddest? It is to the detrimental of both teams. So it will be very entertaining. It will be a great game. It would be the greatest game that I've seen since the Rams Kansas City game of I think it was 51-49.
Yeah.
It would be on to that level.
That was one hell of a game. I remember that.
It was a slugfest.
It was a slugfest. But the thing that people miss about that game, our offensive play caller was Matt Nagy, not Eric Bieniemy. So I'm guessing if we were to play again, things would actually go a little
Much differently.
much different. You get what I'm saying?
But see how Sean McVay got up for Matt Nagy? He gets up for Sean Payton.
Mm-hmm.
It doesn't become about the team. It becomes about him.
So you're saying that he's kind of a narcissist when it comes to his ability to coach the team.
Sean Payton is too.
See, that's a good segue into Green Bay. Narcissistic tendencies that, oh, we have somebody else. Hold on. What's good?
Seahawk ganging out here banging.
Oh, Lord. A Seahawks fan.
Shout out to Elias in Kansas City and his affiliation with the Seattle Seahawks.
Man,
His quarterback was
bro.
almost, I say, Mr. Elias, a New Orleans Saint. Shout out to you, my brother.
I don't know. I ain't got no beef with the Saints until y'all play us. I ain't got no smoke for y'all. You feel me?
That'll be later. That'll be later this year, sir.
I know. That's why I said I ain't got no smoke for them until then.
But
hey,
I'm gonna say this before you chime in, Mr. Elias. Your quarterback, Russell Wilson, did say, I would like to play for New Orleans or Chicago. Shout out to Russell Wilson for that. But go ahead,
I ain't
Mr.
even
Elias.
mad at him for that. Hey, since you a Saints fan, hey, Polo, I'm gonna ask him the same thing I asked you last week. You feel me? Because he's an actual Saints fan. You feel me? So I think that'll be a perfect question.
I'm born and raised from the NO, my brother.
Go
ahead, my cousin.
bro. All right. Now we know how Cam did with New England. You feel me? Like I told Polo, me personally, I feel like he got a bad rap. You feel me? You got thrown into a situation where you couldn't deny the contract. Got you. My bad. I'm still here. Can you hear me?
Yeah.
Yes, sir.
Okay, just making sure. All right. So he got thrown into a situation. Bad team. They ain't got nobody. All right, when things go bad, of course he was gonna be to blame. So I felt like that was just unfair, but at the same time, he couldn't deny the contract or the team, even if he didn't want to go there because of what the media gonna say. Oh, you being lazy, you really ain't got the right to be choosing where you want to go. You know what I mean? It's gonna be an issue. It's a lose-lose situation. With you being a Saints fan, I told Polo this. Me personally, I ain't even a Saints fan, but I felt like Cam would have flourished being if he was in New Orleans, just because it's pretty much the same setup they have, just an upgraded quarterback.
No, that wouldn't have worked, Mr. Ellis. I'm about to explain why. Cam Newton came into the league when it was 2013, 2014, right?
Right,
He was in the NFC South Division, which is Carolina's in there with New Orleans, Atlanta, and Tampa, correct?
right.
All every year except 2015. I'm sorry, even that 2015 year because they went 15-1. You know what that one loss was, Mr. Elliott?
Oh yeah, I remember that.
New Orleans Saints. Okay, so Sean Payton knows this man up and down. He knows his strengths, he knows his weaknesses. And personally, dog walked his ass twice a year, every year for the last 6 years. That means he's no good to us. He would have limited the great Sean Payton's offense.
Wow.
And what Jameis Winston has done, and I'm going to go back and put the famous Jameis back in front of it now because we love him now. He is in the family. He has sat down, he shut his mouth, and he learned. He learned the intricacies of our offense behind the great Drew Brees, who's been there since 2006. We all prayed the Breezes, where I'm from. And he learned, and he's still taking pointers from Drew on Tuesdays and Wednesdays, getting them any little questions that he may have. And he's now, as you see, when he drops back in the pocket, he drops back at about 3 to 4 yards deeper than what he used to do. Why? To see the defense and see where not to throw the ball. He also showed today that when someone's not open, throw it away. He's learned that. Cam, and I give it all to Cam. No hate, no Cam. He wear dresses and all this, but it ain't none of my business. But Cam's a superstar, Mr. Elias. And superstars is not going to make it with Sean Payton. That's why we had to spank Michael Thomas a little bit when he cussed out the assistant coach and was about to cuss out Sean Payton in practice and about to say all kind of crazy stuff against the Saints. He had to get under the thing because Sean Payton was like, you get in line, we're going to trade your ass. And your $100 million, you'll be sitting somewhere in damn Cincinnati or sitting somewhere playing with the Jets, playing with me. Guess what? Public apology by Michael Thomas. Not even a problem anymore. He went and got his ankle surgery. He'll be back week 3. We're going to make him he's going to be a superstar once again. But superstars don't make it in New Orleans Saints. Ever since Sean Payton walked in 2006, you've never seen a superstar. The next biggest superstar that we did have was Reggie Bush when he came out. Reggie Bush sparkled. He did good in the 2010 Super Bowl, which we won over the Indianapolis Colts. And Reggie Bush had problems saying he think he should have won the MVP. And he had a few other issues that he was raising up around New Orleans. And guess what happened to Reggie Bush ass? He went to Detroit to be to oblivion. Michael Thomas didn't want to follow that. We have no superstars in New Orleans Saints. We are just champions, and we're gonna whoop ass again. Sorry about saying ass, but we are the only one that whipped Tom Brady twice last year, and we're gonna do it again, twice again. But go ahead, Mr. Elias.
No,
Instead, in a nutshell, Cam Newton wouldn't have fit. He's a superstar.
No, but that's dope and shit. I mean, you are actual Saints. I mean, my bad. Excuse my French. Like you know, it's dope because you're an actual Saints fan. So you know, getting your perspective on it is gonna be different than my perspective or Polo's. Just because he ain't a Saints fan, I'm not a Saints fan. So you
Right.
know, just hearing it from a Saints fan, you feel me? I just want to get behind your lens and your perspective of it.
Yeah, I mean, like I said, we Cam, man, much respect to him. I hear the Jets, they need a quarterback. Uh, San Francisco may need, I don't know, they got a rookie. I don't know. Houston needs help. I mean, they got a few others need help, but he's just not a Saints quarterback. Him scoring the touchdown and then opening his jersey thinking he's Superman, my dude, you didn't do that. I just told you how egotistical our coach is. Coach gonna come out and say, I called that play. That was my touchdown.
Wow. Okay, while I got you up here, Alias, let's put some perspective on your team. What happened today?
They look good.
We did our thrizzle. What you mean? We won
Yeah,
28-16.
they did their thing.
They did their thing. Let's elaborate on it. Tell us
Shout
about
out
it.
to the Seahawks.
Man, I
DK
mean, to be
Metcalf.
honest, I already see what the issue gonna be, man. Just like I keep telling everybody, man. I love Carson, bro. He's one heck of a running back. But, bro, he's got to be a backup because your hands ain't for starters. Like, everything else about him is a starter except for his hands, bro. And it's always been like that. For real, for real. He done cost us some games on that. And he gonna continue to do the same thing. Like, bro, you fumbled week 1, bro. Come on. Come on, bro. Already. Like I said, man, like the whole running game is always gonna be an issue until we get another, you know what I'm saying? Not saying another Lynch, because there ain't gonna be no other Lynch, but just a player of that caliber behind, Russ, man, we ain't really got a shot at the Super Bowl. Because if people really look, Lynch was a way bigger part of that Super Bowl than they give that team credit for, as far as him being that dude. You feel me? They'll show him that dude for all the ignorance, but y'all won't show him that dude when we need to run down this clock, when we need to eat up this halftime, get this last drive, and so on and so forth. Y'all ain't gonna show that dude. Y'all gonna show him for the ignorance. Oh man, I'm just here so I don't get fined. Y'all gonna show that dude. You know what I mean? Stuff like that. So he don't get the credit he was due. But a lot of Seattle's, you know what I'm saying, success when they won the Super Bowl was behind Lynch, bro. And when you got a dope running back that can eat the clock up and a defense that can hold you, bro, that ain't nothing but a championship in the making. Defense wins games, but it's even better when you can eat up this clock and let your defense win the game. Because even if they get past the defense, they don't have no time to score. Because we've been eating it up all game. You feel me? That
Well
was
spoke,
smart.
well said, my brother. Well said.
Oh, wow.
But like as far as this year, we gonna have to get an upgrade at the running back position. I do like what I seen from Everett though. He did his thing today. He got a, what I'm saying, he had like 6, 7 catches and he had a touch. Like, do your thrizzle. You feel me? Metcalf, Metcalf, that's my dude. That's my dude. He got his touch. Lockett got 2. I'm like, bruh, hey, you on the road. You feel me? So I
Yeah,
was hype about that. And
yeah.
then looking at the Colts though, but at the same time, I could see issues with the defense though too. You feel me? Like Adams, bro, you gotta wrap these dudes. Like if you get your hands on them, you gotta get them down, bro. Like you can pay too much money to get a hand on them, and somebody still gotta come over and assist you in the tackle. Nah, bro. You want that type of money? That's one tackler type of money, not a tackler and a half type of money or 2. You feel me? I'm gonna need you to get that together, bro. Just on
Well,
some real talk.
well, with that, I can say that I played safety. I'm not even gonna lie to you. I played safety. I did. I told you I got trucked by Darren Sproles. Those open field one-on-one tackles are difficult, but you are right. You have to make those if you want to be great. If you want to be known as great, you have to make those tackles.
Exactly. And because put it like this, if that's the case, then we should have let you go and brought back KJ Wright
Mm.
and let him and Wagner go ahead and finish it out together. You feel me? Like I'm just on some real talk. So that because that was the choice. Are we gonna bring Adams back, let Wagner go, let Wright go? Like they couldn't keep all 3 of them. You feel me? So if it was up to me personally, I love Jamal Adams. You did your thrizzle last year. You feel me? You had a nice break. You had 10.5 sacks. You did your thing. But at the same time, that's because Pete drew it up for you to have those 10.5 sacks. We basically used you the way other teams should have been using you. They just weren't. But just because you can do this one scheme, we gonna need more than that though, bro. And I just don't see Adams as the whole package of the person we need. Like he a heck of a player. He's just not that guy. You know what I mean?
Rob.
But Alias, I would say this: he's still young, so his game is going to grow, and he's going to be better. So I would be patient with Jamal Adams. I mean, the dude is only in his like third or fourth year. Shout
Right,
out to LSU.
right. Nah. Hey, I rock with LSU, man. My granny from Baton Rouge, y'all Western South. You
How,
feel
bro?
me?
The big raggedy 225. Shout out to Baton Rouge, man.
You feel me? That's where granny from. So yeah, I got love for Louisiana.
They
You know
they
what I mean?
45 minutes down the road. What's that?
Hey, that's what's up. That's what's up. But no, it's just like, especially nowadays with these owners, when they giving you that type of bread, they not own that, okay, he's young type of Tom. They own, hey, bro, you better get it together, bro. We paying
Right.
you. You know what I mean? And unfortunately, that's the way it is in the league now. Like with every, sport, they don't give the young potential time to tap into that potential fully. They want to rush them. Just like you got all of these rookies fresh out the draft starting in the NFL. Bruh, give them some guidance to build under, bro. Give them some mentorship. Give them somebody to learn from. Y'all just throwing them in the fire, bro. It's sink or fail. Everybody don't have that confidence and have that, mentality to be able to stand afloat when it ain't going your right. You know what I mean? When it's going wrong, who really still got that confidence? Like, hey, man, I know we 0-4, but bro, I'm about to turn this season around. No, people already head down. You feel me? Like, I feel like that right there is really killing a lot of the good potential quarterbacks that's coming out of college. It's because they don't have nobody to build from. They just throwing them in the fire and they sink or fail.
Yeah, that's very true. We were just talking about that. But Mr. Z, I ain't gonna let you sit here and talk all that stuff about this
Oh,
damn
what up,
quarterback
Slick? What
y'all
up,
got.
Slick, man?
What do
Midwest
Alias?
connection, man. We
You
Shout
always
out, shout out to Slick 50 TV.
you
Sub
know
up to
what
Slick 50
Midwest
TV if
connection.
you want the knowledge.
you know what it is? Hey, your quarterback threw 12 goddamn passes and handed it off about 90 damn times.
Hold up, Slick. That's what he was asked to do.
Right. Ass to do. You talking like the boy got the green light, he about to be y'all savior. Wait till he get popped again and get fragile out there on them crab legs he stole. You gonna see. You gonna see.
Hold on, homie. He's in the bayou. No more stealing crab legs. He's gonna get them free now.
Now I
He
will
gonna get
admit,
crab
I,
legs and alligator legs
I,
and frog
I
legs.
will admit, I will admit
Fried
that I
hard,
mean
y'all.
we lost. We looked like if this is a boxing match, we
Hold on,
was
Slick. Not
holding
to
to it.
interrupt. Y'all didn't lose. Y'all got y'all ass whooped.
Nah, fuck that. That's cause y'all plant LaFleur. He
Hey,
from y'all Hoop
who
Rinks.
did
So
who
he
did get
down with y'all.
who did the Bay
Y'all got a
play?
plant over there. Y'all made a phone call, take Aaron out, all that good shit. That's all. Yeah, we understand what's going on.
Hey,
He
who'd y'all
done
play?
he done
Who'd
playing
y'all
with Lil
play?
They
Wayne.
played
Slick.
each other. It was Green Bay versus New Orleans.
Oh, for real? Oh man.
Well,
Oh man.
LaFleur does hang with Lil Wayne, so I don't
Yeah,
know what that means.
LaFleur is a plant, bro.
But
LaFleur is a plant.
Lil Wayne
We
hasn't
know
stayed
it.
in New Orleans since 1998.
That dude's a plant, and we know. I know what's going on. I know what's going on.
LaFleur is from the French Canadians, not the Louisiana
They
Canadians.
messing us up. They want to mess us up so y'all can go and get you a Super Bowl. But it ain't gonna happen though. It ain't gonna happen though. You're not gonna just get us out of. You better hope. You better hope Aaron Rodgers don't come back. You
Whoa.
better hope he's sitting on the bench the rest of the season.
Hold on. We got somebody who might have something to say about that. Alias, what do you have to say about that? Because you in the NFC also.
Oh yeah. I mean, true that. True that. I mean, what happened? Rogers got hurt.
No,
No, Rodgers was benched, Mr. Alias. Benched. He was
For
getting his
real?
ass dog walked.
took him
Oh,
out fourth quarter.
wait, we gotta put Mr. Alias up to speed.
I mean, cause I don't
New
watch the
Orleans
game.
Saints,
No. The only
New
speed you can
Orleans
talk
Saints
about is
beat.
Camara. That's the only speed you can
No,
talk
hold
about
up.
Camara.
Let
That's
me get this
it.
out and let you go, Slick. The New Orleans Saints beat the Green Bay Packers today, Mr. Alias, 38-3. But go ahead, Slick.
That's because of Camara, not because of nothing else. And LaFleur.
Camaro only
And
had one
LaFleur.
touchdown.
And LaFleur. As soon as they got off, they called LaFleur, man, and they told him we run some bogus shit to piss Aaron ass off. Aaron was mad as hell on the sideline, alias. They clicked up on the sideline. None of the OGs came in. It was like, man, we ain't going in.
So what? Basically, LaFleur just gave him a messed up scheme and stuff for this Sunday.
Bro, they ran a college play, bro. Like, what the fuck is?
For real?
They ran 5 wide, Alias.
What the fuck was that? I saw it before it happened, and then they had a safety out there peeping the whole scheme. Like, what the fuck going on, bro? You know, Aaron Peep, he had switched that shit all the way up. Aaron didn't call not one audible the whole fucking game.
Oh yeah, that ain't like him.
Not
and if
one.
he didn't
Not
call the
one.
audible,
This dude peeps everything. Not one, bro.
Well, I'm just saying, if he didn't, that wasn't his call. That came from above, either the coach
That
or
came,
you know what I'm saying.
and that's what he been doing to Aaron the whole time. This nigga been there fucking with Aaron. Aaron, they not getting along, bro.
See,
Who else ain't gonna win after Aaron came out? Aaron came out. What's the old boy name?
Jordan Love.
Nah, fuck him.
Devontae.
Wide receiver.
Devontae.
Oh, Devontae Adams.
They ain't come in, none of them up there like fuck that. Then all of a sudden Cobb appeared out of nowhere. Didn't even start Cobb.
Sure did.
Oh.
Hey. I don't know what. Hey, like, to keep it real though, I've been keeping up with that situation as far as like LaFleur, you know, and Rodgers, and I mean, to keep it real, unfortunately, I mean, it's just like you said, like when you a college coach, who are you used to dealing with? Grown men or kids? Need I say more? I say more?
Aaron is a green light quarterback, bro. This nigga went on the sideline. They was clicked up 3 deep, 3-4 deep. This nigga opened that pad and was bitching about every play on the fucking arm. Like, this is bullshit.
Yeah,
I mean, like, all bullshit.
That's why LaFleur would rather have Jordan Love as starters because he's a kid. I can put me and what I want him to do into him. I can basically feel his brain to react the way I want my quarterback to react instead of one that's already seasoned. Let me season this meat instead of getting this preseason and adding salts to it. I want to do it from scratch.
I agree with that. I agree with that.
Yeah, I agree with that too, 100%. But Kamara was a star. Like I said, Kamara was a star. Kamara was a star.
You ain't see that 60-yard pass that Jameis Winston threw in the fourth quarter?
It was the fourth quarter when nobody gave a fuck.
Nigga, your first team defense was still outside.
Gentlemen, I would like to let you know, keep the foul language to a minimum.
Got you, but they didn't care. Let's say that they didn't care. They didn't care. They saw their leader go down. They said, you know what, man, let it go. Forget it. It's over. We're going to save our energy. It is what it is. And now if he would have popped that off first, second quarter, I said, oh, Lord, this boy got balls.
You saw the play he did in the second quarter when the ball hit him and he still got it off in the end zone. The tight end caught it.
No, I gave him that. I gave him that all day. He my dude even had the shoulder pad. I give him that.
So we got to give Famous James a little credit now.
I can't call Famous James just yet.
Well, we all have seen and heard everything that our team has a glaring weakness at. Is there anything that you noticed bad about the New Orleans Saints today?
Yes. I see that the other corner on the other side, your number one corner is going to be pretty much covered by number 23, I forget his name, Marquise Lattimore.
Mm-hmm.
The other side, we got trouble.
Oh.
I saw New Orleans, if he got to get his progression up. Winston got to get progression up fast. That's not how your team roll. He can't sit there and just think he could throw that mandated like somebody just always going to be there for the play. He going to have to get that ASAP.
Well, not to interrupt you, Slick. We got the little new receiver, that number 1, and we got the number 11 guy. But you know Michael Thomas is not there yet.
Yeah.
He's not coming back to game 3.
Mm-hmm.
So that's not the full offense yet. It's getting scarier, my brother.
He still got to get it. He's not going to be a drawback that far. When y'all go up, y'all going to be in some trouble. He keep doing that.
Well, like I said, that's just give him a few extra seconds because, okay, we've been spoiled with Drew Brees since 2006. Mm-hmm. Drew Brees can do a 2 to 3 step drop back, bam, 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 read. survey the field.
Right. That's what I'm
Jameis need a
saying.
little more time.
That's what I'm
So
saying. He
for
got
him to
to pick up.
get
He want,
afforded that time, he got to drop back a little deep. But
yeah,
he had an arm to make it up.
he got to pick it. He going to pick it up. Y'all gonna be in trouble.
All right.
But
And Nick,
to answer your question, Polo, as far as with Green Bay, I mean, with Seattle and Green Bay, it's really gonna boil down to what they go run. Because I mean, put it like this: I don't think LaFleur is really gonna be able to handle dealing with the Seattle. Because that's gonna be a
No,
problem, bro. And I'm not just saying the defensive side or the offensive side. I'm just meaning as a whole. Because you know how Seattle come is you feel me? They play the same way every year. That's the one thing I can't say about Seattle. Regardless if we have an 8-8, we get out the wild card, we get bumped in the first round. We play the same every year. It's
but
just insert the right players in the right scheme. Hey, we back to the great dance again. So it's not really as far as man, what Seattle go do this year. You already know what we go do. If our players stay healthy, you know what I mean? We got the right schemes for the right teams. Y'all know what we gonna do. Now we have a new offensive coordinator. We don't have the bum we had before. That's why our team looks so much better this week. Different plays, different setups, different runs, different passes, all types of stuff. Now we got players that actually hype about playing on Sunday. Like, bruh, man, you see what they got drawn up? Hey, bro, we got plays. We ain't, you feel me? They hype. They got a different type of energy this season. That's why you see how they came out 28-16 on the road. Like, and
That
I
was
had a
don't,
good
beautiful.
defensive game.
That was
I don't know
beautiful.
what to say about my team because usually I ain't gonna front. My team has always been like a groove team. We never start off strong. We never start. It's to the season start going. But what I saw today, I just saw just a team that ain't happy. Just ain't they
No,
not
that's
together.
no, exactly my point, bro. That's why I was saying, like, if LaFleur and Rogers' relationship can't get right, that's gonna be an issue
Big
all
issue.
season when it comes to them dubs and them L's.
Yeah,
see,
and when
Nick,
I
you're
saw
right.
how I saw Aaron, when I saw Aaron hit that sideline, how I saw everybody click up with him.
Cause
That
everybody was asking him the same thing, like, bro, what's up? Like, man, this dude
Why you ain't
got
in
me
the
did
game?
this.
mm-hmm.
And he letting them know, like, man, he got me running a bunch of BS, man. You know what I'm saying?
Yep. Yep.
Does like I have a question for you, Slick, and I
Uh-huh.
got a question for all of y'all. Y'all can each answer this individually if you want to.
Mhm.
But the Matt LaFleur Aaron Rodgers dynamic, does it almost seem like sabotage to you?
Yeah, he wants him out of there because, like, it's just like I agree with Elliot saying. He's not somebody he can go tell what to do just like that. Aaron is used to like, okay, tell me a play in my ear, but he also had the green light. That shit not gonna work. Switch that shit up. Ooh, excuse me, curse my bad. But switch that stuff up. You get what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
Like like I said, he didn't call that one audible, bro. And that's the same. Ain't nobody else calling no audible neither. Them plays weren't supposed to just run like it was just like new booty ball. Like Green Bay was just a new team to the NFL. Like they don't know what the NFL is about, and that's how I felt about it. Now I knew we was gonna lose because of like I said yesterday, Kamara was gonna run all over. I called that, you know what I'm saying. But to get beat 38-3 was just ridiculous.
Were y'all
Well,
at home? Was y'all at home?
nah, we was on neutral. We was on neutral ground. We was at Jackson. We was at what was it?
Jackson.
Jacksonville. It was at Jacksonville, but it was their home technically.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying?
Right, right.
But the way they played today is any Green Bay fan. No, that is not how Aaron played. Yes, he came in looking fragile. He was smaller, thinner, but the man showed like what was it? It was a minute left in the first half. He was slanging that ball. You get what I'm saying?
He
But
was.
that was the only taste of Aaron. You got that whole game. It was like, okay, now go ahead and get the ball down there or something. You know what I'm saying? Like Aaron, go ahead and do you. But
And when y'all got the ball right after right at the beginning of the second half, y'all received the second half kickoff. He
yeah,
drove straight down the field.
yeah, exactly. And other than that, though, no, it was this bum plays. Like, what's going on, bro? I'm not. If you like say any other time, like I say, I know my team. We always start off rocky. As the season goes, saying we get stronger. But this game was different. This game was different. It felt like it just was a continuation off of when we got put out with Tampa when he was supposed to run that ball in. And he went to that sideline and looked at LaFleur like, see, I told you, you know what I'm saying? And he stood
Oh,
way off from LaFleur. And ever since that game, continuing to this game, you didn't see Aaron even talk to LaFleur. You didn't even see him walk to LaFleur. He
all
walked
right.
to the bench and sat down. Like, I
Let
don't
me
even
ask you
care.
this, Slick. If say Rodgers do leave, you feel me? Say they get rid of Rodgers mid-season. Hopefully they don't, because you know that ain't my team. I don't care, but yeah, I know you do. You my bro. So
Mm,
I care because you care.
right.
But say they do get rid of Rodgers mid-season, where do you think, one, do you see him going, and two, what do you see y'all getting back for him, like as far as compensation? Maybe, you know what I'm saying, as far as like what position, another quarterback, or what type of caliber player as far as package wise? Like, are y'all gonna get an A+ package, or they gonna get, you know what I mean? Like, what do you feel like he worth if
They
y'all
gonna
do
do
have
him
to get
like
rid of him?
Brett. They gonna do him like Brett. If LaFleur got anything to do with it, he want him out there any way he can get him. This man, like I say, already took a pay cut to help build the O line. Did they build the O line up? No. You know
Right.
what I'm saying? They
Yeah,
don't care.
he gave his big contract back and settled on his last year money.
To
And
try
that's
to
the
go
money
for
they
one.
took. They gave him on a signing bonus, so he really not getting paid for this year. He's
Right.
just finishing it out. Yeah.
So where do you think you see him going if he do leave?
Man, if he go to New Orleans, man, that I hate that he keeps saying that.
Super Bowl.
I hate, but that would be the smartest move A-Rod could make.
Right.
Because he would go there and have everything he wants
Right. And be able to
at
play
his
them to have
disposal.
revenge.
Yep, at his disposal. But knowing them, they're not gonna want him to go there. They're not gonna. You know how they did Brett.
Yeah, of
Remember?
course they ain't gonna want to go to the rivals. Of course not.
No,
They
how
gon'
they
they
did
gon'
Brett
they
stuck him around.
if they trade him mid season, y'all, he going to Denver for Teddy Bridgewater. Teddy Bridgewater gonna hit the Green Bay.
You
Mm.
know, but if he go to New Orleans, oh my God, that's gonna be the Michael Jordan of the league.
And I'm gonna tell you somebody else looking for a quarterback, which I don't think their quarterback gonna finish this year either. The Las Vegas Raiders.
Oh yeah, that's true.
I can't see Aaron going there unless he just look for a giant
John
payday.
Gruden loved
I
him.
mean, think about it
Unless he
though,
want a
Slick.
giant
They
payday.
do got a fresh stadium though, bro. You
Okay.
feel
And
me?
like I said, Gruden loved him, bro.
Aaron want that ring though. That's why Aaron want that ring. So I don't see Aaron. Aaron got enough money.
So,
Aaron
all
But
right,
going
no,
to
let
we
me
New
ask
talk
this: Who
no
do
Orleans.
you
Slick.
see
We
Super
So
talking
you
Bowl
about
don't think
contender?
Aaron's
if he
going to
traded
the
mid
AFC West at
season.
all? So
Huh?
Aaron's not coming to my division. He's not coming to the AFC West.
No.
So, who do
Well,
you
that's what
see
I'm
being
saying.
Super Bowl
If
contenders then?
but no, we saying if Green Bay trade him mid season, just saying mid season trade. You know Green Bay not gonna bring him to where it's gonna be a threat to them.
Right. Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly.
So that's
Exactly.
why I say Denver or either Las Vegas.
Mm-hmm. Mm-hmm.
I mean,
Las
even
Vegas would be a
Minnesota.
problem. Las Vegas would be a problem.
Or maybe Houston.
Houston.
Yeah, that's true
It's gonna
too.
be somewhere where it's not gonna be a threat
You
Right.
know,
Green Bay.
to
Right.
Green Bay.
that's interesting. That's interesting because with that, I could actually see a three-team trade. A three-team trade. You know,
No,
Oh, for the
this,
team that
this,
land Rodgers that actually want him, you feel me, from to go where he actually
If he
wants
hit
to
the
go.
chopping block, everybody
no.
gonna want him.
I think Houston will be perfect and Slick gonna like this. That means Deshaun Watson going to Green Bay.
Oh dang, he ain't lying. Yeah, I'll take that. I'll
I
take
know you
that.
would.
I'll
I
take
know you
that.
would.
And have old boy behind him. I'll take
And,
that.
and Aaron Rodgers ain't gonna like it though.
No, no, but hey, like I said, I'm a team
I
fan.
think if that happens, Houston would open up the checkbook to Aaron Rodgers faster
Oh,
than it would to Deshaun Watson.
Of course.
I don't think he'll
In a
stay. He's not gonna
heartbeat.
stay. He's
it's
not gonna
not the
stay.
money with Aaron. Aaron made that clear.
Yeah,
It
it's not.
ain't
Yeah,
about the
and he
No,
money.
said
when I
that.
say open up the checkbook, it's about free agencies. Free
Right,
agencies.
right. Who
Oh,
they can
No,
get.
nobody want to play with Houston. Houston got a bad name with the racism stuff, bro.
That's why they bring in Aaron. He
mhm.
ain't black. For real.
I mean, yeah,
Just keeping it a band.
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, Houston got a bad racism and relationship issues with their players.
All right. That's why they like, all right, we'll bring in the white quarterback then. You feel me? Because the black one causing problems. You know how the owners is, man. They low key racist still. You
And
feel me?
all that'll go out the water. I'm telling you, as soon as Aaron ain't hit the chart, hit the radar. There ain't
And
nobody
now all of
talking
a
about
sudden,
that no
everybody
more.
want to go and play in Houston. You
Yep.
feel me?
Ain't nobody gonna. They know, and you took the words out of my mouth. As soon as they say, "Oh, we got A-Rod," man, everybody gonna want to play for A-Rod.
Yep.
Right.
Aaron feel like he should have more rings than what he got, and rightfully so. They just don't want to like how many how do you got a quarterback and the caliber quarterback you got, and not 1 year you try to build up that whole line to give him enough time to, you know what I'm saying? It don't take much time to throw the ball. But when the last time we had a decent left tackle?
Balaga.
This is retarded, man. Like, excuse me, I ain't supposed to say that no more. But
And
done.
y'all haven't had a dominant defensive lineman since Reggie White.
Reggie White, there you go.
That
Yeah.
was a long time.
I remember our defense used to be decent. You know what I'm saying? It ain't even decent no more, bro. It's just like
And that's gonna be the problem when y'all play
it was so
Seattle.
disrespectful today. My dude went for a play on 4-7 early in the game.
Yeah, that was disrespectful.
But see,
I
and
was
like
like,
y'all
what?
defense, that's gonna be the issue with Seattle because we already know how they offense coming. We already know.
So I'm thinking defense is going to be the struggle of almost every team this year because our defense played like hot garbage.
No, hey, Seattle's defense looked good, bro. We actually
Yeah,
did.
Seattle defense was fire. Another defense that was good was man, bro.
Cincinnati's wasn't bad.
Yeah, Cincinnati wasn't, but Pittsburgh
Yeah,
defense was
yeah, that's
decent.
what I was about to say. I was thinking of them
I
too
ain't get
with
to
the
watch
Bills.
I ain't get to watch the round game for real, man. Miss my girls. How they defense
Ram,
looking?
The
Rams
Rams,
look good,
Rams
and
gonna
like
get
I said,
robbed.
not to beat a broken drum, but the Saints defense was decent.
See, but the thing about our defense is they weren't good throughout the game, but they made timely plays. I think those are some of the things that you can deal with. A sack here, a forced fumble here,
Mm-hmm.
a deflection here. Some of those things you can deal with when you have a bad defense.
Mm-hmm.
Right,
But
right.
the overall performance was terrible.
It's almost that
Terrible.
bend don't break personality. Bend don't
Right,
Yeah.
break.
And I
right.
get tired of that. That saps the life out of you watching that. Like,
Yeah, because
What you talking about?
every game you play with a bend don't break defense is always in doubt.
oh,
You always at the edge of your seat.
oh
Man,
God.
we made y'all defense look awesome. Y'all ain't have a guy
Come on, you
averaging.
gotta give
See,
us some credit.
you, you,
In that first half, it was y'all was trying.
man, what? Man, this dude Kamara averaging 6 to 7 yards a carry.
But come on, that's Alvin Kamara slick. Come on, that ain't no fucking
Every
scrub. I
rip.
mean, I ain't mean to curse. That's not
Hold
no
on, hold on, hold
scrub.
on. It wasn't always him. Who was the other little dude out there running? He was getting the same thing,
Oh,
dog.
number 34.
He was getting the same thing.
But no, not when he run up the middle and we was going around the edge. Y'all never had an edge defense, do we? Y'all don't have nobody that got the edge.
Like, come on, man.
Delvin Cook from Minnesota cooks y'all every time.
Alias. Got some
Yeah.
good news for you.
What's
Todd
good?
Gurley is a free agent.
I don't like Todd Gurley.
But man,
I've never been a fan of him.
bro. Now think, all right. I'm gonna look at the pros and cons. You feel me? I'm gonna keep it all the way realistic because people hear a name and you know how they just jump on the name. You know what I mean? But you gotta
Mm-hmm.
really break down the player behind the name. So meaning like right now, you been on a downward stock. Your stock been going downward. You know what I mean? The last 3 seasons, your stock been going downward.
Because you're
You
on a
feel
hype
me?
train.
So with that being said, okay, I feel like this. Do Gurley still got life in him? Yeah, he still got life. He still got another 3, 4 good ones in him. You know what I mean? Now, with Seattle, yeah, will he fit? Man, you know he'll fit. Why? Because he runs like Lynch. You feel me? His style,
Yeah.
he runs hard like Lynch.
But he
That's
not Lynch
exactly
though.
right. Exactly. They
He
need. What did
not
I say
Lynch.
at the beginning of the law? They need a caliber
He
player of a Lynch.
he
That's the
run
same.
he run like a Lynch, but he don't got the heart of a Lynch.
No, but this is my whole point. You don't have to have a heart. They just need you to run like Lynch. You just need
Shit.
that caliber of player. You don't need Lynch because only he gonna have that type of beast in him. But you just need a caliber of Lynch's type.
It's
And
like
that's
girl,
exactly what he is. You
right? But it's
know,
like girl, you gotta feed his ego, bro. Like if he having a bad day, somebody hurt his feelings.
no,
Or,
but P game, this is the whole point. When you if you get a girly, right? Okay, say he get him, we get him, and he doing good. Now, with that being said, now you got a two-headed monster. Because now, what did I say was Carson's problem? Fumbles. Now we got somebody that can start. So, meaning, we go feed you your ego, but we still gonna let Carson get his touches too. So that's just even more of a problem. You feel me? That's gonna
mm,
open up even more right there.
And
So
I
it
don't.
could really be a huge benefit for him. But if Gurley comes and he's want to be on this diva mode and all of that, then that's gonna also hinder him. Cause it's like, why are you here? Now we still got Carson starting and you backing up. That wasn't the point of
mhm.
bringing you on.
Right, right.
Okay.
And that's just being real.
I mean, there's other running backs that are free agents right now. A lot of them actually, like T.J. Yeldon. He's a good young running back, and he could catch. He could catch, but he's a free
True.
agent. Duke Johnson. I mean, you still got Frank Gore out there if you're willing to sign him.
I think Frank is done.
You think
Who?
Frank
Frank,
Gore?
Man, bro, I think Gurley is done with that knee surgery. He ain't been the same since. Actually, when he came out of Georgia, he had knee problems. So he didn't had knee problems his whole career. So
Yeah,
I
right,
think
he
he was
has.
done.
right.
Yeah, he has. So he was
And then
injured
he
a long
did, then he
time.
did
So
beat up and get
Gore,
bigger and bigger, and that didn't help it at all.
yeah, and then Gore, bro, that dude got a lot of miles on him, bro. I mean,
Yeah,
shoot, I don't
Florida.
know. You try to squeeze some fruit water out of a juice out of a grape without him. I mean, damn.
I mean,
He a good compliment, but I wouldn't make him my main running back.
Right, right.
you would okay. There's Alfred Morris out there. There's DeAndre
And
Washington.
see, and that's my whole point. If we bring Gurley on, if you're in a condition where you can't be the starter, then really we don't have no use for you. Because if that's the case, we'll just keep Chris Carson. You feel
Exactly,
me?
Ellie.
There's no point in
Exactly.
bringing you on to back up Chris. We bringing you
Right.
on for Chris to back you up.
I
So,
mean,
and
Right.
that's my whole point.
Latavius Murray is out there.
He was with the Saints for the last 2 years. You know his problem is
Well,
can't hold the ball.
fumbles. Okay,
Yes.
so
Just like Carson. And we already got that with Chris Carson.
They give him some stickum.
how did on Johnson become a free agent? How did he get
Oh, he
cut?
got hurt. He got hurt.
Oh,
They questioned can he come back from that. He had a bad ACL and MCL test.
Mm.
Dang,
oh,
He had that in Detroit.
dang.
poor
Oh, I
dude.
seen they release more and stuff from Carolina too. I ain't gonna lie, I would actually bring him on to Seattle and get rid of Swain in a heartbeat.
Mm,
In a heartbeat. I'll get rid of Swain and bring more on in a heartbeat. I ain't even gonna lie.
yeah, I mean, LaShawn McCoy is still out there.
Mm.
Huh. Age,
That would be interesting with
miles.
Seattle. I'm not gonna lie, that would be interesting with Seattle.
Because you know why? I think he would have still been in KC if he had something left in the tank.
Yeah,
Really. I mean, like they said, if you can't make Big Red is like your last option in the NFL. You know what I'm saying?
that's true. I can agree with that.
Cause,
I
cause
do.
my eyebrows raised when y'all got rid of Sammy Watkins. So I'm like, Sammy Watkins must got issues. Either off the
Y'all got rid
field,
of Sammy Watkins.
Yeah,
Where he
yeah,
go?
either off the field
he's in
or
Baltimore.
with injuries.
Oh man.
Where did he go?
He's in
Carolina.
Baltimore.
Baltimore?
No, Sammy Watkins went to Baltimore.
Oh, Baltimore,
Oh,
my
okay,
bad, my
okay,
bad,
okay,
my
That's
okay.
bad.
He can't
that's
stay healthy.
nasty.
He can't stay healthy.
Well, yeah, I do. I know there had to be an issue like that. Either he can't stay healthy or he had off the field issues.
He can't stay healthy.
For Andy Reid to get rid of him.
For Andy Reid to get rid of you have to have some severe issues. You really do. You can't stay healthy. The best ability is availability in the NFL.
Right.
And a lot of players, they're good because I have nothing against Sammy Watkins. He got us out of plenty of pinches by being a good possession receiver, willing to take those slants over the middle and everything else. It's just he'll be good for 2 or 3 games, and then he'll disappear for 5. All of a sudden, you be like, dang, where's Sammy? He's hurt. Something's wrong with his hamstring. Something's wrong with his knee. Something's wrong with his calf. Something's wrong with his foot. It's just always something. So,
turf toe.
Turf toe. He missed 3 games for turf toe. No, seriously, last season he missed 3 games for turf toe.
Wow.
So, yeah, I mean, but I don't know, man. I don't know.
And that's one thing I can't say about Seattle as far as with injuries. We do make sure to keep a lot of healthy players. Like, as far as our players, the only one that's really a injury prone all the time is Chris Carson. He be injured all the time. Other than Chris Carson, and probably like our corners.
This, my brother.
I take that back. Our corners, our cornerbacks, and our running backs are always the most injury prone on our team. I'm not even gonna lie. Like either Sherman or Griffin or Carson, you know what I'm saying, or Penny. It's always our running backs and cornerbacks that are the most injured. We still got him. He backing up Carson.
But Elias, I must say this, my brother. Out there in your division, I know everybody talk about the LA Rams, but y'all gonna have a problem with Arizona, bro. Boy, Arizona look good.
I mean, look, Arizona look good, but like this year, the one thing I can't say with Seattle is we got a new offensive coordinator, so really nobody knows the Seattle that they playing. Everybody's used to the last year Seattle and before with the same coordinator doing the same thing. Like it's a fresh board now. Like we doing things weekly. It ain't no more. All right, we go draw this up and this is what we running every week. You know what I mean? That's why last year when we started going 7-0 and all of that, you know why we started losing? Because everybody started getting aware of what we was doing and they refused to switch up the game plan. So now, instead of taking dubs, we taking L's. They could have been dubs if y'all would just tweak some things. But we got an arrogant coordinator who didn't want to tweak some things. So we just taking L's for no reason. So that was the whole point why Russ was frustrated, ready to leave. Like, bro, y'all go get me somebody in here that can switch up some game plans because I got the talent to do it. But, man, maybe sometimes I get tired of running around all the time. You see him this week, he wasn't even having to run around like that all the time. He was able to sit back, throw it like, hey, now, this is what I'm talking about. You feel me? So that's why I said this season is gonna be a problem for a lot of teams. I'll put it like this: Seattle is gonna be a super sleeper. Like we not on nobody's radar for real. Put it like that. We not on nobody's radar.
But I do tell you this because y'all are the only division today that went undefeated. Every team in your division won. Exactly. That means, hey, bro, y'all gonna have to keep up with them boys. 49ers, Cardinals, and the Rams.
But see, in all of those teams, except for the Cardinals, as far as a quarterback situation is a suspect. So that ain't never the benefit to us. A quarterback situation is a suspect at 49ers.
Well, no,
and
man,
the Rams.
Stafford pretty good.
Yeah, but he's injury prone.
He is injury prone. This is true.
He is. I give you that.
So that's what I'm saying. Like, yeah, it's cool right now, but is it gonna be cool by week 3? Is it gonna be cool by week 7? You know what I mean? Like, and every week is more damage on. You know what I mean? We know how it goes. It's more wear and tear on your body. They just now getting used to the pads again. By week 4 or 5, that's when we start getting sore now. All right, we start working our body in. But yeah, so it just really depends on what they team looking like with their quarterback situation. So suspect. Just as long as Seattle stays solid and our defense could hold them to say between 16 and 21 points, we could take that dub because we could put 28 on the board, no problem.
Right.
I'm starting to see with my team, You don't have to just outscore us to win. You just gonna have to outscore us to win, and that's not a healthy recipe. But that's the recipe that we went into when we won the Super Bowl. But
right, and that's kind of how Seattle is. That's kind of how Seattle is. You gonna have to outscore us and shit. My bad.
And you good, but I don't like that. I don't like that at all.
Yeah, me neither. That's why I said we need a running back.
Because I'm looking at it like, what if we do run it? What if we do have to, like, say for instance, y'all was on our schedule this season? That's going to be a shootout. It's going to be whoever makes the first mistake loses. That's it.
Or makes too many mistakes. You can get an interception, but we can take a fumble. It's gonna be that next one that's gonna decide the game. You feel me?
Miss a field goal, a punt return,
something
like that. Exactly. And those, I hate those games. Like everybody talks about that Monday night game between the Rams and the Chiefs as one of the greatest games ever. No, it was not, in my opinion. It was not. It was, yes, for sure, it was Patrick Mahomes' coming out party. It was. Right. But clock management, too many penalties not being called. Everything else, that game, I would not have that game. I'd rather the game that we had against Tennessee in the playoffs compared to that game.
And as far as Seattle, I think one of our greatest games is always going to be the division game against Green Bay.
Oh, that was a game,
bruh. For real. Like,
I want to tell you what my favorite Seattle game is. Want to tell you what my favorite Seattle game is?
What?
The Beastquake game against the Saints.
I knew you was gonna say that. We was playing the Saints too.
Yep, that was a playoff game.
Yep, I remember. Man, I was in here wowing.
Because we can't. We was coming as defending Super Bowl champs that year.
Man, I was in here wowing, bro. I was losing it that season. I think I was hoarse by week 4.
Yeah, that game got the defensive coordinator fired.
Dang.
Yeah, he got fired after that.
Dang, they gave him a deuce like Chris Brown. That scam was.
But y'all came in. What really made me mad about that? Y'all came in 79. Y'all won y'all division 79 that year.
Exactly. That's what I'm saying. Nobody had us on the radar.
And the only reason why we had to even go to Seattle is because y'all won the division.
Right. Exactly. So they have a choice. We had to get the home game because we won the division. They had to give it to us. You can't win the division and be on the road. You know what I mean? So even with a losing record, we still got home field advantage. That was dope. For real. I was so hype about that. Like, bro, Seattle the only team that will have a losing record and still somehow get the home game. Like, look at my team.
See, y'all like the Cowboys to do it too.
Yep. Facts.
All right. Now it's time for an overreaction. An overreaction about this football week. You go, Alias. What's your overreaction?
Was everybody jumping on the Bills bandwagon, man? Like, I understand the Bills is dope. I got mad respect and props for Josh Allen. You know what I'm saying? The whole squad out there and what they doing. But at the same time, what have y'all won yet? You gotta turn it down a notch. You know what I mean? And I ain't talking about just a couple of games in the postseason. That Super Bowl air hit different than that playoff air.
It does.
Now you ain't gotta win it per se. Cam never won it, but Cam can always say, "Hey, I tasted the Super Bowl air. I know what that feel like."
It's true. That's true. I can't argue with that. Rob?
You know what I mean? Because Josh Allen dope, but he get a little. They got his praise level turned up a little too high on that down, without having a resume for the praise. Now you can praise a Tom Brady all day because he has the resume for that praise he getting that's turned up on 10. Y'all got him up on the 8, but he got like a 5, 6 on a resume. We gonna need y'all to adjust that down.
That's true. I can't argue with your logic on that one. Can't do it. Rob, what's your overreaction?
My overreaction is the overreaction of everyone with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers. Like they're just going to walk into the NFC Championship game again and go to the Super Bowl. They
Mm,
did not look as
mm,
impressive that everyone made them out to be. They
mm,
looked at pretty much the same team that got through the season last year, caught a few breaks in the playoffs, and made the Super Bowl.
mm.
I don't
Well,
see no dominance.
let
I've
me.
seen a lot of ways they could be attacked. I've seen things that were not in sync, which I know Tom Brady gonna get it together. But everybody talk about they gonna go 17-0. No way. No way.
Well, not this next game, but the following game they got the Rams. You think? Do you think they're gonna win that one? I don't.
I think they're gonna lose the Rams game and the Patriots game week 4.
I think Bill Belichick is gonna have something special for Tom Brady in that game.
Yes.
I really think so.
So I don't see 17-0, 15-2, 13. I don't see nothing. I see them winning 11 games.
I
I,
mean, me personally, this is what I tell everybody. Just when it comes to sports, period, to be as crazy as it sounds, yeah, we want all of our teams to do good, but regular season really don't mean nothing. It really the real season starts when you hit the playoffs. That's the real season. So just like with the Seahawks, we could barely get in. We can get in going 500. We can go in 3 games over, 2 games under. If we just get to the dance, that's all I'm concerned about. Now we get to the playoffs, depending on health and all of that. Now, say we fully healthy and we touch the dance, okay, we talking about a problem now because we fully healthy in the dance. That's gonna be a problem, and that's really what it determines with every team is health in the dance. If you healthy or close to it, the closer you are to 100%, the more of a problem it's gonna be in the dance.
well, I can't argue with that.
Not at all.
Because I mean, how many teams go 13-3? We ain't seen the chefs do it. How many times go 13
Hold
and
on
three,
now. Hold on
have a
now.
dope record,
Hold
and
on.
lose the first game in the playoffs
Hold
every
on.
year?
Oh, whoa,
Every
whoa, hold
year.
on now. See, now you didn't have to go there.
Shout
Yeah,
out
Every
to
year.
shout out to
I'm just being
Alias telling
real
the
though.
truth.
I'm
The
just
man
being
from
real.
Kansas City.
I'm just being real. Every year, bro, we have a dope record and lose the first round of the playoffs to a scrub. Every
Shout out to
year.
Alias telling the truth.
I'm talking about
KC in
10,
the
12,
building.
13, 15, 20 years, 30 years straight. Like, bruh, you feel me? Like, this is crazy. We
but
go
did
13
that
and
or
3,
did that
lose
not
first round.
change? But did that or did that not change the past 3 years?
Do you hear that? Compare 3 to 40.
Hey man, look, I was alive
You
to it.
feel me?
Look, I have selective memory now. I
Oh
don't
my
Yeah,
God.
I don't remember none of that.
bruh,
I
the
was there
whole
for
Dave
it.
Craig era, the Joe
Oh my
Montana
God.
era, the
Oh,
Rich Gannon era, the Trent Green era, the Elvis Gerback era. We can keep going.
Tyler
You feel me?
Thigpen. Tyler
Steve
Thigpen.
DeBerg era, Steve DeBerg era. We can keep going.
I got a headache. I got a headache. My overreaction. I
You
gotta give
feel
my
me?
overreaction now, damn it. My overreaction is me overreacting to everything this nigga just said. This one right here. But no, seriously. My overreaction is it's along the same line as his. Can we stop trying to put Baker Mayfield in the Hall of Fame?
Yeah, I can respect that, bro.
Seriously.
That's another person that got the dial turned up on that he ain't got the resume for the dial.
Like you threw for what 325 yards, but no touchdowns and an interception.
Oh, what today? Ain't that? Oh, that's who y'all played, ain't it?
Uh-huh.
I
Like,
like how he said it. Y'all play.
Oh yeah,
hey,
I don't mess with them. I don't mess with the
Shout
chef.
out to Kansas City. We listen. Say, ladies and gentlemen, everybody there. We are listening to real KC here. Shout out to everybody off of Prospect in the 30s and in the 50s
Man,
you got the
I'm mess with
20s,
y'all.
you got the north
and
side.
and I'm sorry, the
Hey,
40s. Everybody on Prospect in the 40s. Shout out to y'all, KC.
man.
But
But no,
different
I can respect that with Baker Mayfield though.
because there's such, I compare Baker Mayfield to lettuce. He's
Oh
lettuce.
boy. Oh boy.
You can eat it. You can eat it, but it's a bunch of empty calories. Damn near no calories. Yeah, you threw for 324, 25 yards.
Yeah, but it ain't gonna fill you up. I got you.
Yeah, you did. But the majority of your offense was Bradley Chubb and Kareem Hunt. They scored. You didn't.
Right. You can eat a salad, but you still gonna want something else after that salad.
He's salad. He's rice. You can eat a pot of rice and be full as hell. But then an hour later, you like, I'm hungry as hell.
Right.
That, ladies and gentlemen, is Baker Mayfield. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the Cleveland Browns. And Cleveland,
he go throw 4 or 5. He can throw 400 yards, but he only go put 14 on the board with that.
And Cleveland is going to Cleveland.
Right. Compared to like a Russ that can take 3, but you go get 3 or 4 touches out of 3. You go probably get 3 in a running one. You feel me?
Yep. Or even Jameis Winston. He's going to put up some numbers. He's going to score. He's going to score. It's going to be, I compare Jameis Winston to something spicy. That's Jameis Winston. I compare Russell Wilson to, a filet mignon.
He's going to be a balanced meal, yeah.
And how it smells. A good filet mignon has a good side of foie gras with it.
Right.
That duck fat that you could just smear on top to where it makes it rich. But
we're not to cut you off, Polo. Happy birthday, princess, because, I already told her, but yeah, today's princess' birthday. She turned 13 today.
Happy birthday, princess. Happy
now,
birthday.
Continue, King. My bad.
You know what? I just changed everything I just said about that nigga. I changed everything I said about that nigga. Forget Russell Wilson. The nigga married a hoe.